Good morning. My name is Elizabeth Ricker, and I'm a retired family and consumer sciences teacher. I'm judging today at the farm show, the category known as crafts in the family living area. I've been judging at the farm show for about 10 years now in the different categories of family living. Anyone from Pennsylvania is invited to participate in the farm show, family living areas. Our craft area today includes textiles, pottery, woodworking, and probably some things that I haven't mentioned. The premium books, there's a book online under Farm Show that lists all the different categories for judging and entries in the family living area. Today so far I've judged Afghans that have been knitted or crocheted or braided. I've done some pottery items, and I will be doing woodworking next. The woodworking that I'll be judging and trying to explain my thinking as I go through it is called, let me just double check. It's called wood carving or routers. And in this category, there are 3 items. Sometimes we have only 3 items. We give a first, second, and third if the quality of the work warrants that. And so we also have other categories that might have as many as 10 to 15. So it just depends how many people enter, the chances of you're getting a first, second, third ribbon. And the first, second, and third ribbon does come with a monetary stipend for the wins. And each category at the farm show, the stipends are different. So in front of me, I have 3 of the woodworking items, and I'll give a first, a second, and a third. As you can see, they are widely varied in the size and the category or the options of what they have. The small boot, really cute. And then when you do this, I do not know where it's the participant's name, so I'm judging them blind that way. And then here we have a manger scene, or parts of a manger scene. These are all done in wood. At first glance, you might not even realize that's wood. And then, of course, we have the big flag right here. Whoa. It is, so the categories the items in the category can really vary. It's up to the designer to what they would like to do. So when I look at it, I look for neatness. And these all actually look really very nice. The edges are nicely finished. They are very neatly done. This one is painted. This one looks like it has some wood burning on it, in addition to being carved. Okay. The hardest part for a judge is if they are all good, makes my job harder, which is fine. I like that. But sometimes you get categories where there's 1 or 2 that you eliminate right away because they didn't follow the directions. It's very important to follow the directions on the explanation of what the category is. So then you eliminate those, and sometimes you're just left with the best. This is not going to be the case here because they are all excellent, but in a different way. Okay, now you're going to hear me thinking out loud, which may or may not be a good idea. Okay. These are sort of what I would call a little bit primitive, but they're very nice. I would be happy to have these in my home. Of course, I'm partial to cowboy boots, so I like this too. And of course, this is wonderful. Who doesn't like a flag? It looks like this flag was done with different kinds of wood to make the stripes. The knots are very nicely, give us a distinction. And then sometimes you look at them, when you look at them, you think, which was more difficult to do? So something simple or something more difficult in your judging? Okay, I have to say, this is not easy. I'm going to turn this, wow, this is heavy. Turn this over, see the back. Very nicely and neatly done. And the same with these. I'll look at each one. Okay. Okay, now my score says it's time to make a decision. Okay. One thing about judging is I am the judge. And that means I make a decision, and I'm going to go with the flag for first. And I will pick the figures second, and my little boot will be third. Okay, and now my helper will put those numbers on and the ribbons. And that is one category out of, I don't even know, but there are a lot of categories. I would just, if anyone has listened to me this far, I would say, get a premium book for next year, take a look, and I'll bet there's something in there that you would like to be able to do.